Alright guys, let's do lab number 2. Very excited to share this lab with you. It's actually not lab number 2 in itself, it's Lab2a. It's all about managing subscriptions in RBAC role. So all we have to do in this task is 3 subtasks. Implement management group, very easy. Create a custom RBAC role and then assign that RBAC role. And then let me explain what's gonna happen. This is the diagram here, what I have done here. So guys, in this lab I'll just show you task 2 and task 3. So because I already have a management group in my lab environment, I'm not gonna create a management group. I'll show you the way I do it, and then I already have a subscription. This is what I wanted to say, so I don't have to create a subscription again. So please go through the lab here, and then you have to do this task 1 on your own. It's actually word to word, very simple. Nothing is extra here. All you are doing is creating a management group, and then you're creating a subscription also. And guys, make sure once you do the task 1, you note your subscription ID, because you will need that in the future. And alright, I'll explain what's gonna happen. So you create a management group, and then you create a subscription, and then you copy the subscription ID. That's all. Your task 1 is finished. And then task 2, you have to I'll provide you with a JSON text. All you have to do is, so if you go here, so this is the JSON file. You have to save it as a text document. So .txt is the document initially, like a notepad, but you have to save it as a JSON file. So remember guys, not to upload a txt file, you have to convert this to a JSON file. So that's what is gonna happen in task 2. I'll copy that JSON file into the bash and upload it. I'll run this command, and because what we're doing here is we're creating a custom role definition, which is a support request contributor. So if we go back to the lab, so that's part 1. We're creating a management group, and then it says granting permissions to submit support requests for all subscriptions in the management group to a designated user. So this user should be able to create support request tickets and view resource groups. And let me actually go and then just double checking in task 3 that that's the thing they want us to do. So yes, the user should be able to see all the resource groups and as well as create a support request ticket. Alright, so very easy. Create management group, create a subscription, and then task 2, you have to copy that JSON file, run this command, new AZ role definition, and that's your file name, and that's the command. And then because it'll ask you to create a default tenant, and then I already have a default tenant, so I don't need to create a tenant. It's by default, it comes when you create your Azure login. And then third one is task 3, assign RBAC role. We have to create a user 1, and then we have to, in the management group, add a role assignment, and then that will be a support request contributor. And then we log in into an incognito window, and we'll let user 1 sign in, and then we'll see if the user is seeing all the resources, and resource groups, but not any resource. So shouldn't be able to see any resource, but rather so that's why it's a custom role based assignment. And then in the last, he should be able to click help plus support and create a support request. Alright guys, let's get on with it. Alright guys, very simple. I'll start with task number 2. And I'm gonna create a JSON file. So I'm gonna go to the GitHub page rather, and then make sure subscription ID is copied, and I'm gonna modify those names because my management group and subscription ID are different, so I'm not gonna use what's in the lab. You can choose whatever you want. Let me open up the notepad. Copy the JSON customized script. That's my subscription ID, which I can copy to the clipboard. I'll change that. I'll go to my management group. So we have done part 2 already. So guys, end of the day I will need a JSON file. Let me see if I can convert my file to a JSON. I did some research how to convert. It's very easy. I didn't know that you can just simply put it in a text document. So here I'm doing my research on how to create a JSON file. So that's the JSON file, and I know it's on my desktop. All I have to do is I have to go to my bash prompt and then make sure I'm logged in. It'll ask for a storage account, and I selected PowerShell there, guys. So it will create a storage account for you to work on your bash or your PowerShell inside the portal. And now it's trying to create that storage for me. Okay, my terminal is ready. I have to click actually on the upload download files link and then click on upload. I'll upload the JSON file. Now I have to run the command there, so that because the file is uploaded now but it's not implemented, so I have to run point number 6 task 2. Guys, sorry, I actually didn't record my screen on running that bash file. What you have to do is you have to just in the task 2 there's a Azure command which you have to run in the PowerShell, and then make sure that's run, and then I'll get on with the lab. Let's do task number 3, which is creating this user first. As what we did in lab 1, I'll create the user, pretty straightforward. So guys, we have to go to our management group.